Hello, welcome to 360 News, where people, programs and purpose come together. You're about to embark on a whistle-stop tour of all that has been taking place across the British Union Conference over the last 9 months. The British Union Conference began the year with a head office staff retreat for 4 days in Denham. The devotional speaker was Pastor Ian Sweeney. Other guests included Pastors Rifat Kamal, Dr. Gifford Ramey, and Dr. Des Boldeau, who spoke on topics such as time management, reflective practice, and balance. Leading out with grace and gentleness were both Pastors John Surridge, Executive Secretary, and Pastor Jacques Venter, his associate. Both of these gentlemen chair a number of committees and work tirelessly behind the scenes. On the 20th of February, war broke out in Ukraine. 3 weeks later, BUC President Pastor Eglin Brooks, along with the Irish Mission President Dr. Dan Serb, together with a photographer, travelled over to Romania to support Adria Romania as they welcomed Ukrainian refugees. Following Eglin and Dan's visit, Adventist Community Services, under the leadership of Sharon Platt MacDonald, has started to put the wheels in motion for a refugee initiative here in the UK. This alongside Sharon's work as Women's Ministries and Health Ministries Director, where she continues to provide seminars, produce articles and write books on these subjects. Unity, collaboration and teamwork was evidenced throughout 2022. A special inauguration service for the new administration and directors of the British Union Conference was held at Stanborough Park Church on the 8th of April, with a live service streamed and broadcast across the Union. A month later, members of the Executive Committee spent a weekend together addressing issues relating to the mission of the Church, engaging through seminars, games and group work. Guest speakers for the event was Dr. Anthony Wagner-Smith, Evangelism and Mission Director for the Trans-European Division. The President presented his vision and the strategic priorities on the Sunday morning. To build on this weekend, evangelism, ministerial, communication and education consultations were held throughout the year. There are departments that provide services to other departments of the Union, and communication plays that role. Sam Davies, Communication and Media Director, produces a weekly newsletter, and this has provided communication training for directors and carers in the crisis in the background. He is currently the Secretary to the Communication Consultation Committee. Pastor Sam Awajo, Ministerial Secretary, has the responsibility for caring for the needs of our pastors. This is done through personal visits, weekly seminar sessions, and ongoing support for interns, Bible workers, pastors, elders, and the deaconate and their spouses. Family life, like ministerial, is a department that often works in the background. Dr. Les Aki, Director, leads on safeguarding and ensures our children and vulnerable adults are safe in congregations and related events. The finances of the BUC remain strong, and our Treasury team is ably led by Wedderly Agia, Chief Financial Officer. His jurisprudence and diligence can be seen in the financial growth of the BUC. Wedderly also chairs the Communication Consultation Committee. Steve Okello, the Associate Treasurer, continues to manage SDAA and SDAT, as well as administering the wills held in trust at the Union. During a reorganisation of the Treasury Department, Michelle Bahadur Barham, Steve Okello, Aftab Barki and Daniel Smith will be covering the Treasury functions of the missions and the BUC screening group. Evangelism is key to the work of the Church. Dr. Kirk Thomas, Evangelism Director, organised a special hybrid core of Adventism during the first week of May this year. The department has also purchased Tents of Hope to support outreach in local communities and have created an interactive resource website. Our youth are a key priority as they are the future of the Church. Pastor Kevin Johns was extremely busy over the summer months, attending a variety of youth events, including Plugged In, the Adventist Youth Congress held in Finland, where a young lady was baptised. Stambra Press held its first in-person open day since the pandemic on the 4th of September. Our thanks goes to General Manager Elizabeth, who works strategically with her staff and was able to provide much needed resources to our members while in lockdown. There were a few senior staffing changes since session which have impacted work at the BUC. Under the leadership of Pastor Christian Salsanu, the Adventist Discovery Centre has a new website. Christian has restructured the department so that all resources are available both as hard copies and soft copies. This has greatly enhanced the work of the department as they engage with people who seek to know more about God and the Bible. Lorraine MacDonald, the new BUC Education Director, is now the interim executive head teacher of Stambra Secondary School. Lorraine literally hit the ground running when she took up her new role, and there is an increase in the number of students at Stambra School since her appointment. We also welcome the operational interim head, Janet Liebert, who will be with us until January 2023, who comes to us with a wealth of school senior leadership experience. Stambra Press appointed Julian Thompson as their new editor. The BUC welcomes Julian from Newbold College and has already benefited from his editorial experience. Pastor Sam Davies is on sabbatical until the end of October this year. Kathy Boldo has been seconded for 2 days a week to cover communications in his absence. 2022 has been a year of much change. At the start of the year, we had a male Prime Minister and a Queen. Recent changes, however, have meant that we now have a third female Prime Minister and a new King. We are currently mourning the death of our Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, and we offer our condolences to her family at this sad time of loss. And finally, I want to leave you with the words of the Apostle Paul, found in Philippians 4, verse 8. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, of anything is excellent and praiseworthy, think about such things. This is Abigail Wright Stevenson for 360 News.